Hi, in this video lecture we are going to see the small signal analysis of CC amplifier and CB amplifier. Our target is to perform the small signal analysis of CC and CB amplifier. So let me take a CC amplifier. So this is a CC amplifier where the output is taken at the emitter and the input is given to this. Okay, the role of the coupling capacitor, that is coupling capacitor, is to block the DC voltage that is been entering from your signal source to avoid the operating point disturbance. And the role of your output coupling capacitor is we want only the AC variation at the output, and the voltage should be blocked. So to do your small signal analysis, the first step is we have to draw the AC equivalent circuits, for which the coupling capacitor will be short circuited. So the coupling capacitors are short circuited and the DC source is being moved. Next step, we have to replace the transistor with its hybrid pi model. So I have replaced the transistor with the hybrid pi model. Now we are interested in doing a small signal analysis, that is we are supposed to find out the input impedance, the output impedance, the voltage gain, and then the current gain. So you can see that the input impedance here Zi will be, it is nothing but RB, and if I take the base in impedance as ZB, then this will become RB parallel ZB. Okay, the input impedance is given, it is your Ri, which is equal to Vs by Is, and Vs is nothing but it is B pi plus Gm V pi Re. Okay, because it is the voltage drop occur R pi plus the voltage drop occur Re. Okay, so here the emitter current is approximately taken as your collector current in your base current. So the Vs is becoming, it is I times it is R pi plus Gm R pi Re, and Zb is equal to Vs by B, which is R pi plus Gm R pi Re. And input impedance is given as it is Ri, which is nothing but Rb parallel B, which we know it. So the voltage gain is equal to V0 by Vs. Already we have established the relationship Vs and Ib. Okay, so it is given as R pi plus Gm R pi times Re, and V0 is but it is the drop your emitter. Okay, so it is I times Gm R pi Re reflecting your base current. So V0 by Vs is equal to, it is Ib times it is G R pi Re divided by Ib, it is R pi plus Gm R pi Re. So which is approximately equivalent to 1. AV will be always slightly lesser than 1 because of at the denominator we are having R pi. Next, current gain. A, it is nothing but your I0 by S. I0 is nothing but your emitter current, which is equal to Ib times it is 1 Gm R pi. Okay, because it is Ib plus Ic divided by your source current is your Is. But we know that Is is nothing but Vs by Ri. Ri is nothing but Rb parallel Zb. So your Is is equal to Vs by R parallel Zb. And what your Is? Okay, or I can write Ib is nothing but it is your Is into your Rb divided by Is into it is Zb divided by Rb parallel Zb. Okay, or you can write it as it is Ib times it is Rb plus Z divided by Rb. So substituting this relations, now because we have expressed your Is in terms of Ib, substituting this relations we get your A is equal to I0 by Is is equal to it is Ib times 1 plus Gm R pi divided by Ib into Rb plus Zb divided by capital Rb, and that is your current gain. Okay, now to compute the output impedance. To compute the output impedance, we set the input voltage as 0 and we remove the load resistor. Okay, so Re, if we remove it, it becomes your Vs is equal to 0. Then your Is will be equal to 0. Then it will appear like as if it is a open circuited current source. Okay, now we will take your Re into account. And if we take your Re into account, then you could find that these two will become parallel. Okay, R pi and Re will become in parallel. Okay, but the current through your Re, it is given as 1 plus Gm R pi. Okay, but the 1 plus Gm V pi, that is the current through your Re, but the current through your R pi, it is given as your Ib. Okay, which is V pi by R pi. So therefore your Z0 will be equal to, it is Re parallel R pi divided by 1 plus Gm R pi. So this is the ratio of the current that will flow through your Rb. So therefore that is seen as your impedance effect. Next we take up with the common base amplifier. So having seen your common collector, we are taking up the common base amplifier. So here the Re is a bias resistance, and RB is the base resistance, but here you could see a coupling capacitor. So when we draw the AC equivalent circuit, RB will got no effect, and at the collector we got the collector resistance, that is the bias resistance RC, as well as the load resistance. Okay, so the first step to do your analysis, we have to replace the coupling capacitors by the short circuit, and we have to remove the DC sources. Okay, next step, we have to replace the transistor with its hybrid pi model. So when we do it, okay, so I have already mentioned you that there will be no effect of your RB, because RB is been bypassed by this capacitor, so therefore it will be vanishing, and these coupling capacitors, they have been shorted, and the transistor is been replaced with its hybrid pi model. Okay, so when I replace the hybrid pi model, actually it is means that from the base to emitter we have the resistance, it is R pi, and from collector to emitter we have got the current source, that is GM pi. So which I have drawn up here. Okay, so from this circuit we are going to do the parameter analysis, that is your input impedance, output impedance, voltage gain and current gain. Okay, the input impedance Zeta is given as, it is your RA, which is Vs by Is, and your emitter current is nothing but base current plus collector current, so it is Ib plus GM pi. IB is nothing but V pi by R pi plus GM pi. Okay, so if you apply KCL to this node, you will see that Is plus IE is equal to 0. Okay, you can see here it is Is plus IE is equal to 0. So therefore Is becomes minus IE. So minus Is is equal to IE is equal to V pi by R pi plus GM pi. Okay, and Vs is nothing but minus V pi. Okay, so you can see here the Vs and V pi. Okay, so they are in parallel, but they are opposite of phase, so therefore it is Vs is equal to minus V pi. Okay, so substituting this relation, we get here Zeta is equal to Vs by Is is nothing but 1 by Gm plus 1 by R pi. Next, computing the voltage gain AV is equal to V0 by Vs, so which is nothing but minus Gm V pi RC parallel R pi. Okay, so V0 is the drop across this, so RC and R pi, they are in parallel. The current direction of I0 is taken like this, but it is this, that is your collector current, that is your GM pi. So therefore these two are the current that are leaving the nodes, so therefore your I0 will be equal to minus IC. So it is minus GM pi RC parallel R pi. Now in this term we have to eliminate this V pi. Okay, so to eliminate this V pi, we apply KCL at your emitter node. Okay, so we apply KCL here. So when we apply the KCL to this node, so you could see that the current IB is entering, GM pi is also entering, and the current through the RE will be entering, and your IS is also entering. Okay, so all the currents are the entering current and there's no leaving current. So therefore we can use this relation to compute your V pi. Okay, so GM pi plus this is your collector current, V pi by R pi base current, then the current through the emitter resistor RE is V pi by RE, plus then the current through your source resistance is Vs minus of minus V pi by Rs is equal to 0. Okay, now taking your V pi common, you get it is Gm plus 1 by R pi plus 1 by Re plus 1 by Rs is equal to minus Vs by Rs. So we have established the relationship between V pi and Vs. So substitute this relation over here. So minus Gm and this minus will become plus. So therefore, and this term it's going to be a very smaller term. So therefore we can write approximately your voltage gain as Gm times it is RC parallel RL. Next, output impedance. To compute your output impedance, normally we make the input voltage 0. When we make your Vs is equal to 0, from your KCL equation, it is Gm pi plus V pi by R pi plus V pi by Re plus V pi by Rs is equal to 0. Okay, and you could see that it is like as if it is a open circuit current source with your Z0 is equal to RC. Next, coming to your current gain, A is nothing but I0 by Is. Okay, but I0 is nothing but it is GM pi it is RC. Okay, that is the current through your RL. It is given as, it is by your current divided rule, it is RC divided by RC plus RL. And your V pi, it is nothing but minus Is times, it is R pi divided by 1 plus Gm R pi parallel Re. Okay, so this is another current relationship we get. So now substituting these two, we get AI is equal to Gm times, it is Rc by Rc plus RL into R pi divided by 1 plus Gm R pi parallel Re. So now to summarize, your common collector amplifier has got high input impedance. Okay, you could see here, in case of your common collector amplifier, the input impedance was turned out to be a very larger quantity. Okay, it is RB parallel ZB, and ZB is nothing but R pi plus GM R pi times RE. So even a very small RE resistor being included, GM R pi, it is going to be of a very large value. So therefore it gets reflected at your input side by GM R pi times. So therefore it has got a high input impedance, and we know that the voltage gain is going to be slightly less than 1, and the output impedance is going to be very, very low, because we got it as your Re parallel R pi divided by 1 plus Gm R pi. Okay, so it is of very low quantity. So therefore we can use this CC amplifier as a voltage buffer. Okay, so that is, voltage gain is going to be approximately 1, but the impedance transformation takes place from a high input impedance, it converts into a low output impedance. Next is CB amplifier, common base amplifier. So here you could find the input impedance is very, very low. Okay, your input impedance is a very small quantity, and your current gain. Okay, you can see here, this is nothing but your R pi divided by 1 plus Gm R pi. So the input impedance is very, very slow, very, very low. Voltage gain is very good, because it is Gm times, it is Rc parallel RL. And if you look at your current gain, the current gain is going to be very, very small, because it is R pi divided by 1 plus Gm R pi parallel Re, right? So the value is going to be very, very small. Okay, so the current gain is less than unity, but the output impedance is high. So hence it could be used as a current buffer, because the current gain is 1. Okay, approximately made as 1. So therefore the input current is equal to output current, but the impedance transformation takes place from low input impedance to high output impedance. These are the two textbooks I referred to prepare this video lecture. Thank you.